Welcome. Exploring histogram. We are studying math course belongs to grade 6 and this is first term. Okay, exploring histogram, lesson number 2 from unit number 6, data distributions. Let's get started. Learn number 1, examining histogram. What is histogram is? Read with me. Histogram displays data intervals. Intervals? What intervals? Intervals is a period like from 0 to 5 and 5 to 10, 10 to 15. These called intervals. This is the first interval. Interval number 2, interval number 3, and so on. Okay, so histogram displays data intervals along x-axis. Now, x-axis will be as intervals and uses bars to represent the frequencies. What frequencies is? Frequencies is repeated. So, this interval, how many repeated time? 2. This interval, maybe 3. This interval repeated 5, and so on. Okay? Now, that fall into each interval. Now, histogram like this one. This is called histogram. Consists of what? Characteristic of histogram. First, title. Here we have title as math test mark. Okay, we have a math test. Okay, and this is the mark of the student. Now, mark of student on x-axis and number of student on y-axis. So first we have title, math test mark. Number 2, we have 2 axes. First axis is x-axis. X-axis, horizontal axis, represent data grouped in interval. What interval here? It's mark. Okay, we have some student take from 30 to 39. Another group from 40 to 49. Third group from 50 degree to 59. The fourth one from 60 degree to 69. The last interval from 70 degree to 79. Okay, so these intervals indicated by the test mark. Okay, so every intervals have some frequency. So the frequency of the first interval here is 20. 20 what? 20 student. 20 student. That's mean the interval of thirty-nine degrees. Okay, its frequency is what? From here is 20 student. That's mean degree between 30 and 39 we have 20 student have this is degree. Okay, another one maybe from 70 to 79 degree. The frequency is from here 10 student have this interval of degree. Okay, and so on. Now, so vertical axis has a scale. That means that 0, 10, 20, 30, 40. That means it's increased by what? Increased by 10. Increased by 10. Okay? From 0 to 70. 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. Okay. And labels for each axis. Okay, we have here title. Okay. And here we have the name of x-axis. X-axis represent what? Represent marks of math test. And y-axis represent number of students. That's called labels. 4. Show numerical data. Note with me. All these data, here we have mark as numbers. Number of students, it's also number. So, all these data are numerical data. We know that we have two kinds of data. It may be what? Any data. Maybe two. Maybe numerical or categorical. Okay, from the lesson previous. Okay, now all these data are what? Are numerical data. So histogram do with what? Numerical data, no categorical data, no color, no weight, and so on. Weight, numerical, no color. Okay, okay. And bars represent data. These bars, called bars, represent this data. Okay, okay. Here 6. No gaps. What mean of gaps? Gaps, it's space between two bars. Every bar beside the other one, without gaps. No space between these two bars. Okay, okay. 7. Bar shouldn't overlap. What's the meaning of overlap? Note with me. I have here bar. Beside it, another one. Also another one. Okay? But look here, kid. Look here. Here we have overlap. This space called overlap. Here we have no overlap. But here we have overlap. Overlap, that's mean as this part. Okay? Okay. So, bar cannot be rearranged. What does this mean? This mean I have here from 30 to 39, the first bar. After it, 40, 49. After it, 50, 59, and so on. It's increased in this direction. Okay? Can I move any bar instead of another one? No, because it's have some direction to increase or to decrease. Okay, okay. Now, for more explain, go to next. Do you know I can answer questions from histogram? Like what? Like this question. The number of a student. Not with me. He asked about a student. A student here. Y-axis, right? What? Scored mark. Where is the mark? Here. X-axis. In the interval of 60, 69. 60, 69. How many students go up to the end of this bar and then go to y-axis? You find the number of a student is what is 30 students. Another question, the number of a student Again, scored mark less than 50. Less than 50, that means start from what? From 49 and less than. So, where is 49? Here. Go up or go down? Go down because it's less than 50. I will start with 90, 49 and less. Okay, now we have this bar and this bar. What? This bar go up, you find it 40 students, so I have 40 plus this bar we have 20. Now the total is 60 students. Next point, number of students scored what? Scored in the interval of 40, 59. From what? 40, where is 40? Here. And 59 here. So, this interval have two bar. First from 40 to 49. Plus what? Plus the interval from 50 to 59. First, 40, 49, 40, 49, we have 40 students. Okay, from 50, 59, this blue, we have 60. Now, the student scored mark between 40 and 59 will be what? Will be 100 student. Next one, the number of students scored what? Scored marks 50 or more. Note with me, 50 and more. So I will start from 50 and go up. After 50, from here, all this with me. Now, 50, I will take this bar. 60. Plus. More. 69. 30. Plus. 70, 79, 10. Now that's equal 60 plus 30, 90. 90 plus 10 equal 100 students. Last point, number of students were surveyed. Surveyed, that means all the students here. But all the students here. Okay? Because the number of all students. The number of all students. Okay, how to find the number of all students, all surveyed students? That's to add each bar student. So the first bar we have 20 students plus second bar we have 40 students, third bar we have 60 students, fourth bar we have 30 students, and last bar we have 10 students. Now to add zeros, okay, 2 plus 4, 6, plus 6 equal 12, plus 3 equal 50, plus 1 equal 16. That means all surveyed students are 160 students. Now we learn what? We learn how to get some information from this histogram. Okay, go to next. We have some important note. Note say the opposite histogram. This histogram what? Show that no gaps between bars. It's a condition for histogram, but unless what? Unless data are not given in a specific interval. What's the meaning of this note? Here we have from 0 to 29 we have 2. Okay, here we have from 30 to 59 we have 0. So this 0 I need to make a gap between this bar and this bar. Okay, why? Because this interval are not given, I put it as 0. It's blank here, okay? And continue your pars. Okay, here we have, there is no space between the bar of the histogram. No space. But this space is a gap. No, it's 0. 0 data. Here we have 0. Okay, but there is no gap here. No gap. No gap. Okay, and this is empty. Empty interval. Empty interval. Okay, go to next. All of us know about something called bar graph. And now we learn about histogram. So, what is the difference between bar graph and histogram? Look to our example here. This called what? Bar graph. And this one, histogram. What is the difference between this bar graph and this histogram? Note with me. We have similar characteristics between bar graph and histogram. Like each other in what? Okay. Both of them have title. We have here title, and here we have title. Here we have length of movies, favorite type of movie. Okay, so paragraph and histogram like each other in title. Okay, and two axes. Okay, we have here x-axis and y-axis, x-axis and y-axis, and one of them horizontal to present data, and the other vertical has scale. This is x and y. Labels for each x. That's mean the x-axis has name, minute. Here x-axis has name. Y-axis has name, people. Y-axis has name. Okay? Okay. But here we have, what's the difference between bar graph and histogram? Okay, again, similar to each other about title and title, x and x, y and y, label and label, label and label. Okay, but difference between histogram and bar graph. First, number one, bar graph show categorical data and histogram show numerical data. Categorical data like color. Numerical data just numbers. Right? Okay. Note with me. This paragraph we have people here. Number. But here on x-axis, comedy, action, romance, drama, civic, and so on. This is called categorical data. But here we have numbers and numbers. Numbers on x-axis and number on y-axis. This is the first difference between histogram and bar graph. Number two, horizontal axis have data which can be anything. I can put anything here on x-axis, but here it must be interval. It must be interval from 2, from 0 to 29, from 30 to 59, from 60 to 89, and so on. Just interval from 2, from number to another one, and so on. But here, anything I can write it at type of movie. Okay. Number 3. Bar have equal space between them. Note with me. Here I let here space, here space, space, space. This space is equal space between each bar. But here no gap, no gaps between bars. Each bar beside the next one. Okay? 4. bar can be rearranged. Bar cannot be arranged. That means I can move this bar and put it here and this one here. It's okay, but I cannot remove this one here and this one here. Because what? Because we have some arrange here. I cannot put 150 before 149. Okay, it's wrong. But here, no problem to put romance before action and put action after romance. It's okay, no problem. But here, no. It must be the same arrange because it's number. It's number as interval. Okay. This is 4 points difference between paragraph and histogram. Okay, go to next. We have to check our understanding from this question. This question say, from the opposite histogram, why he called it as histogram? Look here, we have intervals here. So x-axis have intervals and here we have no gaps. That means that's right histogram. Answer the following question. Question A, how many people are surveyed? Look here first. We have some histogram between hours on x-axis and number of people on y-axis. Where's title? Hours spent watching movies this month. From this month, how many hours people watch movie? That's mean 0 to 1. Okay, start from 0 and 1. How many people here? From 2 movie and 3 movie. How many people here? And so on. So, number of hours, how many hour, and number of people. Okay? Okay. All people surveyed, that means I need to make addition. All people. So, the first column here, we have how many people between 50 and 100. That means 75. So, first we have 75 plus. Next bar, from 2 to 3 hour, we have here what? 100 people. Plus, third column, we have here 150. Plus, fourth one from 6 to 7, we have here in between 100 and 150. That means 125. 125 plus. Here we have from 6 to 7, 125. Next one, from 8 to 9, we have what? 50. Plus, last one, from 10 to 11, we have between 0 and 50, 25. 25. Now we need to add 5 plus 0, 5. Plus 0, 5. Plus 5 equal 10. Plus 0 equal 10. Plus 5 equal 15. 5 and carry up 1. 1 plus 7 equal 8. 8 plus 0, 8. Plus 5, 13. Plus 2, 15. Plus 5, 20. Plus 2, 22. Write 2 and carry up 2. Where? Here. 2 plus 1 equal 3. Plus 1 equal 4. Plus 1 equal 5. No hundreds, no hundreds. We have 5. 525 people. That's the total number of people are surveyed in this histogram. Question number B. What is the frequency? Frequency, repeated number of people from here. In hours interval 6, 7. Where is 6, 7? Here. This column go up and find its frequency 125. C. How many people in the hours interval 2 5? From 2 5. Where we have 2 3. Yeah, I need to add this interval to this one. From 2 to 5. So I need to have 2 to 3. From this bar we have 100. And add to 4 to 5 we have here 150. So this interval two part 2 to 3 and 4 to 5. Now find first 2 to 3 100, 4 5 150 and add them to 150. Point D. Which hour interval has the maximum number of people? Which interval from these intervals, okay, have maximum number of people is the biggest one, the greatest column here. This one is the greatest one. So we have 150. This interval from 4 to 5. Now he asks us about the interval from what? From 4 5. This interval. E. How many people spent watching movies 8 hours or more? So start from what? Start from 8 and more. From 8 start from here. So we need this column. This column we have 50 plus what? Plus anything more. So this interval are more than 8. It's 10 to 12. So I need this one 25. So 50 plus 25 equal what? Equals 75. Okay, last question. How many people spent watching movies less than 4? Less than 4, that means 4 is out of solution. So start from 3 and go down. From 3, first 3 here. We have 2 to 3. So this column, this orange column, we have 100. Plus, less than 3 already, 0 to 1. We have here 75. The green column, 75. When you add 100 to 75, so we have 175 people. Okay? I think it's the time to take some exercise. Okay? First exercise here, number 2, from the opposite histogram. We have here some histogram. Okay, answer the following question. Question A. How many students were surveyed? First, look here at this histogram and study it. We have here some mark and number of students on y-axis, and we have title masses mark. This is mass test, and this is intervals of degree and number of students on y-axis. So how many students were surveyed? Students surveyed, that means total student. That means I need to add it all student. Okay, the first one here 15. Why 15? It's between 10 and 20. 15. Okay, next column between 20 and 30. 25. Third column between 30 and 40. 35. This column 50. This column 40. This column is what? 30. Now, to find out all students, so point A, I will start with the first one, 50, 15 plus, second one, 25, plus, third one, 35, plus, next one here, 50, yellow one, 40, last one here, 30. Now add 5 plus 5, 10, plus 5, 15, plus 0, plus 0, plus 0, 15, 5, and carry up 1. 1 plus 1, 2, plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7, plus 5, 12, plus 4, 16, plus 3, 19. So all number of students are 195 students. Okay, point B. How many students whose marks are there in the interval 90-99 from 80 to 89? From 80 to 89. How many students? Here we have 40 students. Okay, C. Which mark interval has maximum number of students? Which one of these interval has the maximum? The greatest bar. The greatest bar here at the interval 70-79. So from 70-79, it's the maximum number of students at this interval. D. Which mark interval? Which interval? He asked us about which interval has minimum number of students. Look to the smallest bar. The smallest bar here at interval from 40 to 49. E. How many students whose marks are less than 60? Less than 60, that means start from what? From 59. From 59. Where's 59? Here. And less than, to take this two interval. This column and this column. Okay? Because he said less than 60. 60 here, less than 60, these two interval. So we have first interval here 25 plus this interval 15. That's equal what? That's equal 40 students. This is the number of students less than 60. F. How many students whose marks are 70 or more? Are what? Are 70 or more. So start from 70 and go up. Where is 70? Here. So this column, okay, and up this column and this column. This column we have 50 plus, next one we have 40, last one we have 30. Okay, zeros. 5, 4, 9. 9 plus 3 equal 12. 112 students. That's the answer. Last point. How many students whose mark are 50 or greater than 50, but not less than 80? That's mean are 50 and greater. So I will start from 50, go up to what? To the end? No. To 80. Less than 80. Less than 80, that means 79. So I will start from the interval, start with 50. And the end interval 79. Look here. We have this 50 here. That's 50. And 79 where? 79 here. So I will take this interval 50, 59, 60, 69, 70, 79, and stop. Why? With 80, he said less than 80. So I will take this 3 interval. So first interval, this point G. First interval here we have 25 plus this interval 35. Last interval here 50. Now add 5 plus 5 plus 0 equal 10. 10 cut up 1. 1 plus 2, 3. Plus 3, 6. 6 plus 5 equal 11. 110 students. Okay, go to next. The opposite histogram shows the daily salary. Daily salary for workers. Worker in factory. We have some factory, have some workers. Every worker, daily salary. Okay? Okay, choose the correct answer from the given one. Now, look here. We have daily salary of workers. Okay? Okay. The y-axis have number of worker as number of student. The previous question. Here we have daily salary. Number of workers. Okay. First question. Total number of workers. Total number of workers. I need to add all these workers. So the first column here we have go to y-axis, we have 50. Next one 40. Yellow 30. Blue 20. Orange 30. And last one here we have 10. Now to find the total number of workers, I need to add 40 plus 50 plus 40, 90. 90 plus 30, 120. 120 plus 20, 140. Plus 30, 170. Plus 10, 180. 180. Okay. B. The daily salary. He asked about the daily salary. Interval has maximum number of work. Maximum number of work, the big column. Where's the biggest column? This column. This interval what? 100, 190, 149. 100, 149. This interval is the biggest one. Okay? C. The number of worker here whose daily salary is 20 is 200 or more. Start from what? 200. Where's 200 here? 200 and more, all of these interval. So start from this one and this one and this one and this one. So we have 30 plus 20, 50 plus 30, 80. 80 plus 10 equal 90 workers. Okay? Last point, number of worker, also here, whose daily salary is less than 250. Less than 250, that means I will start from 249. Where is 249? Here. Okay? And less. And less. I will start from this interval. All these are less than 200. So I have here 3 interval. So 30 plus 40, 70. 70 plus 50, 120. 120 workers. Go to next. In the opposite histogram, we have here some histogram. Class interval having the least frequency. What is the interval? Have least frequency. Where's the frequency? This is called frequency. Y-axis called frequency. The least frequency. That means the least column. The least column here. This is interval 40, 49. 40, 49. 3. In the opposite histogram, this histogram. How many students get more than 50 mark? Look here, we have here marks and here number of students, right? Here he asks us about how many students. I will look for the y-axis. Get more than 50. More than 50, look to mark. Where is 50? Here we have 50. He said that what? More than 50. That after 50, 51. I will start from 51 and up. 51, I will take this interval and this one. He asked us about the student. So, this column we have here 70 and this one we have 50. To add 70 and 50, I will get what? 120. 120 student. Now, we reach to the end of lesson number 2. of Unit 6. About what? About histogram. The next video we will learn how to make it, how to draw histogram by yourself. I wish you good understanding and thank you.